Long before quiet luxury was crowned the style of the decade, Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy embodied it effortlessly. She wasn't following a trend, she was writing the rulebook. For Carolyn, quiet luxury wasn't just a style, it was strategy. Restraint gave her power, mystery bought her influence, and minimalism spoke louder than excess ever could. Welcome back to Golden It Girl, where glow-up psychology meets it girl strategy. Today, I'm breaking down Carolyn's quiet luxury blueprint, the style rules she never broke, the PR moves that made her untouchable, and the exact ways you can copy-paste her elegance into your own life. And if you've ever wished you had a dating rulebook for this same level of elegance in your love life, I made you one. My It Girl Dating Rules ebook is 25 non-negotiables for women who refuse to settle. Think of it as Carolyn's poise meets high-caliber dating psychology and how she managed to make JFK Jr. obsessed with her. You'll learn exactly how to filter out low-effort men, hold your standards without a fight, and date like the prize. Download it now at goldenitgirl.com so you can have your standards locked in. She was a Calvin Klein publicist turned American royalty. She didn't chase fame, it found her. But unlike the flashy it girls of the 90s, Carolyn kept her world small, her voice low, and her impact loud. Picture it. The streets of Tribeca in the late 90s, while others wore logos the size of billboards. Carolyn stepped out in a simple slip dress, bare skin glowing, hair swept into a perfectly imperfect bun. She had no stylist, filters, or Instagram. And yet, every photo of her feels like it could run in Vogue tomorrow. She was the epitome of timeless style. Part of what made Carolyn magnetic to JFK Jr. especially was that she wasn't just stylish. She understood the unspoken code of America's old money elite. Families like the Kennedys, Vanderbilts, and Rockefellers have always valued discretion as their ultimate currency. In these circles, oversharing is considered tacky, attention-seeking is gauche, and privacy is the real luxury. That's why Carolyn's refusal to play the press game only amplified her mystique. By not speaking, she aligned herself with a tradition of American royalty who lived by the principle that power whispers, it doesn't shout. The Kennedys, for example, became icons not just because of their privilege, but because they seemed untouchable, guarded, selective, and elusive. Carolyn adopted that same aura. So instead of blasting every detail of your life online, borrow the old money playbook. Let your privacy be part of your brand. Post sparingly, decline things that don't align, and resist the urge to explain yourself. Discretion makes people lean in, guessing at the rest of your story, and in a culture obsessed with access, mystery becomes irresistible. Carolyn's style influence was built on 3 pillars. Each one is something you can steal. Number 1, the signature uniform. Carolyn's wardrobe was so disciplined it bordered on minimalist art. She mostly wore black, cream, camel, and navy. And these weren't just colors, they were her signature vibe. You could spot her from across a New York street because she looked like herself every single day. Think of her crisp white button-down tucked into cigarette pants with ballet flats. No logos, no fast fashion trends, or one-offs. Steal this, lock in 3 to 4 core colors and silhouettes you repeat on loop until it screams you. White tee, straight leg denim, and slingbacks. Or a monochrome dress and gold hoops. Both are an instant vibe. Audrey had her cigarette pants, Steve Jobs had the turtleneck. When you commit, your style becomes your signature. Number 2, strategic silence. In an era when celebrity was synonymous with overexposure, Carolyn did the opposite. She avoided interviews, skipped magazine cover shoots, and refused to build her identity on constant access. She let her presence do the work, and the world filled in the blanks. As a result, she became a mystery people leaned into instead of tuned out. Steal this. Try a 30-day soft social detox. That doesn't mean disappearing, it means curating instead of documenting. Post with intention. A single photo with no caption, a mood board instead of a rant, a glimpse instead of a play-by-play. Think of Carolyn's silence like Chanel No. 5. You don't need the whole bottle, just a trace lingers long enough to intrigue. Number 3, elevated every day. Carolyn didn't wait for a red carpet to look polished. She understood that life itself was the red carpet. Even on a coffee run, her hair was styled into a clean bun, her trousers were pressed, her loafers or Manolos spotless. She treated walking the dog with the same respect as arriving at a gala, and the cameras often caught her in these in-between moments that looked just as chic as any staged event. Steal this. Audit your errand outfits. What are you wearing to Trader Joe's, the school drop-off, or grabbing an oat latte? Instead of defaulting to stretched out leggings and old sneakers, make your casual days just as considered as your big events. Swap in tailored trousers with a cashmere crew neck, clean sneakers, or a trench coat. Ask yourself, would I be comfortable if someone photographed me right now? That shift alone elevates how the world and you see yourself. The glow up isn't about being noticed by everyone. It's about being unforgettable to the right people. Carolyn understood this instinctively. She wasn't competing with louder personalities or chasing mass appeal. Instead, she curated her presence so strategically that when she entered a room or was caught on a street corner by paparazzi, people remembered her long after she was gone. Think of it as the difference between noise and resonance. Noise is everywhere. It's temporary and forgettable, but resonance lingers. Resonance is the song stuck in your head hours later. Carolyn didn't need to shout. She made the world quiet down to hear her. So don't aim to be everywhere. Aim to be unforgettable somewhere. Choose your spaces carefully. Instead of spreading yourself thin socially or online, make a statement in one or two areas that matter most to you, whether that's showing up to a party in your signature uniform, posting one striking image instead of 10 filler ones, or saying one sharp line in a meeting instead of a paragraph. The mic drop moment is powerful because it's rare. If you want to take Carolyn's poise and pair it with the dating strategy that keeps your standards unshakable, grab my It Girl Dating Rules ebook. It's the ultimate high-value dating guide, 25 non-negotiables to help you stop chasing, start choosing, and never settle again. You'll get the exact scripts, boundaries, and mindset shifts to date like the prize, starting today. Download it now at goldenitgirl.com, where you can also find my curated seasonal picks to elevate your style, beauty, and it girl energy. Thanks for watching Golden It Girl. Please like, subscribe, and send this to your bestie. See you next time with even more glow-up psychology and it girl strategy. As always, keep glowing and growing, and I'll see you in the next video.